in Japan are now looking into the possibility of making their operation, well, carbon-free.
Right, since you mentioned carbon-free, JR East is currently developing a train that is set to run carbon-free. Let's have a look.
JR East has set a long-term goal. They are calling their Zero Carbon Challenge 2050. JR East's CO2 emissions in 2013 were around 2.15 million tons. They plan to reduce emissions by 50% to 1.08 million tons by 2030. The ultimate goal is to reduce CO2 emissions to zero by 2050. JR East has around 440 diesel cars. The CO2 emitted by these vehicles has long been a problem. A vehicle that debuted in 2014 was developed to solve this problem. This is Accume. Accume is a battery-powered train equipped with large-capacity lithium-ion batteries necessary for operation. On electrified sections, the train runs on power from overhead lines, while on non-electrified sections, the pantographs are lowered and the train runs on batteries alone. While this vehicle emits zero CO2, unlike regular diesel cars, it's only able to operate over short distances. However, further research by JR East has resulted in the development of hybrid trains powered by hydrogen fuel cells. The two-car test vehicle is called HIPA B. The livery is blue, reflecting the water produced by the fuel cells. HIBARI stands for Hydrogen Hybrid Advanced Rail Vehicle for Innovation. In Japanese, Hibari also means skylark. Let's take a further look at the fuel cells Hibari uses.
こちらの床下にですね、電車の床下に燃料電池が積んであります。こちらを使ってですね、水素をエネルギーとして発電を行います。
These are the fuel cells that generate electricity. When an electric current is passed through water H2O, it separates into hydrogen and oxygen. In a fuel cell, the reverse happens. The chemical reaction generates electricity and makes water.
じゃあ、屋根の上をご説明します。ご覧いただくと分かる通りですね、これ電気で走る電車ですが、パンタグラフはありません。架線から電気を終電するですね、パンタグラフはなく、自分で作った電気で走る電車ということになります。4つの大きな箱がありますが、これが水素貯蔵ユニットになります。この中にですね、水素のタンクが入っておりまして、合計20本の水素のタンクが搭載されています。合計で約 40kg の水素をこちらに貯めることができます。
Hydrogen is pumped from the storage tanks on the roof down into the fuel cells, where it is combined with oxygen from the air, generating electricity in the process. These fuel cells can generate 240 kilowatt hours of power.
こちらが今発電をして化学反応の後にできた H2O 水が床下に排出されていると。
Fuel cells only emit pure water, so the energy produced is very clean.
1号車の床下には、バッテリーですね、蓄電池が搭載されております。先ほどご説明した燃料電池で発電した電気がですね、こちら1号車側にのこのバッテリーにですね、蓄電されるということになります。電車がブレーキをかけた際にですね、いわゆる回生電力というものが発生します。そちらで発電された電気もこちらのバッテリーに貯めることができます。
Hibari's hybrid drive system uses electricity from both fuel cells and storage batteries to power its motors. The electricity is also used to run the lighting and air conditioning inside the vehicle. This system would not have been possible without help from other companies. The fuel cells were actually supplied by an automobile manufacturer that makes fuel cell cars. Another manufacturer was responsible for developing the batteries and drive system. Hibari is being tested on 2 routes in Kanagawa Prefecture. Currently, regulations allow motor vehicles with high-pressure hydrogen tanks. However, train operations are still restricted. JR East obtained special permission to conduct its tests.
まだやはりいろんな課題がございまして、例えば航続距離をもっと長くしなきゃいけないですとか、あとはもともとその法規制もまだすごくたくさんありますので、その南武線と鶴見線で今実証で走らせてるんですが、そこは特認ということで特別に許可をいただいてやってますから、そういった規制緩和というのも大事になってきてます。2050年の CO2 排出量ゼロを目指してますけども、我々だけでできるってことは全てはないです、限られてますから、そこはいろんなメーカーさんですとかいろんなところと協力をしながらやっていくという部分で、そういった連携というのもすごく大事だと思ってます。
To promote the development of hydrogen hybrid trains, JR East has also started an initiative to supply electricity generated by hydrogen. The first station to begin testing is Musashi Mizunokuchi Station. Hydrogen stored in storage tanks is used to generate electricity from fuel cells to power the station building. In collaboration with a major oil company, JR East has also announced plans to develop a station facility that will serve as a hydrogen station. The planned station will provide hydrogen not only to hydrogen hybrid trains, but also to vehicles such as fuel cell buses, trucks, and taxis, as well as to surrounding facilities. JR East Hibari Hydrogen Hybrid Train is scheduled to start service in 2030.
JR East Hydrogen Hybrid Train. Does this vehicle make carbon-free transport possible?
It certainly is a possibility, but I can say that it is not without problems or challenges, so I think we should wait and see. But one good thing about this technology is that a car manufacturer is involved in the development, and that means we can expect future cost reduction for the key components of the system.
Yeah, it's great to see that the big railway companies are investing into greener technologies, but I see a problem for the rural railways, which are already struggling with declining ridership and then having the pandemic on top of that. I think they're struggle implementing these new technologies.
Yes, certainly. And what I want to point out here for those railway companies is that there is the particular relationship between the ridership and the energy consumption, because when the ridership goes up, the per passenger energy consumption will go down. And I think this is one of the reasons why the Japanese railway industry as a whole is enjoying the low energy consumption because the railway companies in Japan are carrying a very great number of passengers. And from this point of view, I think the railway companies that you have pointed out should now concentrate on, increasing the ridership. And if that is realized, then the per passenger energy consumption will go down, and that yields some sort of greenness in their train operation.
Well, guys, you heard it. You want to go green? Ride the train.
Railway topics. On April 23rd, efforts began in Shiso City in Hyogo Prefecture to reopen a forest railway that once ran through the area. Haga Forest Railway was once used to transport timber from the national forests. It operated 7 lines over a total length of more than 40 kilometers. Opening in 1916, it remained active until 1968, when it was discontinued after timber transportation switched to trucks. The idea to revive the railway came from local volunteers. They aim to revitalize the town by creating a railway that allows visitors to enjoy the natural scenery. On this day, around 100 local volunteers, including children, gathered to lay the rails. This step towards reviving the railway is the beginning of a grand project. Their goal is to lay a total of 550 meters of track. Today, however, they only laid about 5.
嬉しい。また、レールが全部つながったら動かしてみたりいろいろしてみたい。
The Forest Railway is scheduled to open in 2024, operating a sightseeing trolley train. On April 27th, Kurobe Gorge Railway, which runs through Toyama Prefecture and had been closed for the winter, began running on a section cleared of snow. At the first stop, Unazuki Station, a ceremony is held before the 13-car trolley train slowly departs. Today, the train is operating on just 7 kilometers of the 20-kilometer line. Passengers enjoy beautiful views of cascading waterfalls and the fresh green of spring leaves.
濃い緑と明るい緑とか間中にこう雪が残ってたりして余計鮮明でとても綺麗でしたね。
ああいうもんやもさ、やっぱり普段見られん景色が見えるもんで、全線開通したらまた来たいと思う。
The snow has since been cleared. The entire line opened on May 26th. On May 10th, JR Kyushu held a test run of its Nishi Kyushu Shinkansen, which is scheduled to begin service this September. The condition of the line and other aspects of the track are being inspected in preparation for the opening. Today, the Nishi Kyushu Shinkansen Kamome departs from the train depot in Nagasaki Prefecture, running at a maximum speed of 45 kilometers per hour. Locals hold a ceremony at each station platform to welcome the new Shinkansen.
大きかったし、長かった。嬉しかった。
Trials will continue until June 16th. During this period, the Shinkansen will be tested to run at a maximum speed of 260 kilometers per hour.